Greeting HMC friends this Friday morning. And today we pick up where I was sharing with you from John chapter 21. And we read from verse 15. When they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you truly love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," he said. "You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." Again Jesus said, "Simon, son of John, do you truly love me?" He answered, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said, "Take care of my sheep." The third time he said to him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" He said, "Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my sheep. I tell you the truth, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and someone else will dress you and lead you." Jesus said this to indicate the type of death by which Peter would glorify God. Then he said to him, "Follow me." And this is the word of God for the people of God. And thanks be to God. While we looked at how the disciples went back fishing, back to normal, and then we saw how Jesus came when they were battling to catch fish and put a different view on things. Jesus then prepared that braai and fed them physically, and we saw the provision of God that was given to them. And so that day continues with this encounter between Jesus and Peter. In some ways, it's a little bit cheeky of Peter to be hurt when being asked a third time, when we think that just previously Peter himself had denied Jesus 3 times. And in Jesus' asking, there is almost a restoration that is taking place for each moment when he had denied Christ. But here comes the big one. Feed my sheep. Feed my lambs. Follow me. The resurrection is not just a lovely story of something that happened and a hope that we live off for one day when we maybe die, but it's a real call for every day in each of our circumstances and even after a denial, that we are called by God to pick ourselves up again and to follow. For the mission field is full. Certainly, in what we have been seeing around us, it's difficult to know where do we start because there is so much need. But there is that old saying, how do you eat an elephant? Bit by bit. And so today, you're being called, bit by bit, to follow and to serve the risen Lord. And so as you and I are being called, let us respond and go and feed the sheep. God bless and take care.